Hello everybody, Original Big Rouge back with our first video for Madden 22. I'm going to be covering mostly franchise content and the technical side of the Madden gameplay. I'm not going to be covering MUT content. If you're looking for MUT, there are plenty of other creators. I do play MUT. I may stream it over on Twitch, which by the way, go follow me on Twitch, Big Rouge Gaming, on all social platforms, as you can see right there. So we're going to be getting into some route testing today. And what I did was I was curious because I've been playing squads and I've been playing some games and I'm noticing that the routes are definitely being run different. This is my first experience with the next gen movement. Everything you're going to see has been recorded and played on a PS5 through the PS5 version of the game. Now, what I'm noticing is that the movement is definitely not as, quote unquote, arcadey as it was in the past. There's a lot more rounding if you're, speed, trying to cut with speed, trying to, when you get to the sidelines, you can't just put your foot in the ground and go 100 miles an hour up the sidelines. So it's definitely different than that way. Now, zones are broken right now. If you haven't picked up the game, it's one of the major sticking points. So basically everyone is running corner routes. Now that's pretty much the same every Madden, but it's definitely in this one. So that's the route that we're going to be testing today. That's the one that I'm the most interested in. And you'll see when we get in there kind of what I've done. So let's switch to it so I can show you some of the information that I have put together here. So you can see by the spreadsheet that's right beside me here, what I've done is I have taken a custom roster with the Rams, and I've taken the receivers and I've edited them all to have the exact same stats other than their route running stats. So starting from Robert Woods and working our way down the roster, other than Cooper Kupp has abilities. You can't edit abilities out in a custom roster. Apparently, I didn't know that. So I just edited him down so he's out of the roster. So we're going to be using the other 7 receivers here. But starting with Robert Woods, we started him at 99 route running across the board for short, medium, and deep. And then we went down to Deshaun Jackson at 95. And then we worked down in 5-digit increments until we hit 70. All traits are edited down so that they don't exist. So none of them have like the catching traits, the high motor, nothing like that. I didn't want anything else affecting this. So as you can see there, all catching stats 90, release 90, speed, excel, agility 90, change of direction 85. I was going to do 90. I figured 85 was more of an average for the receivers in the game. And I edited everybody down to 5'11", 195. I figured that was a good base average for everybody so that we could get a good baseline on what everything looks like. So this is the play that I used for my test. So as you can see, Cooper Kupp there over in the slot. He's going to be running a corner route to the sideline. Now, what I want everyone to pay attention to, look where the route is supposed to cut. Okay? It cuts right at about the 19-yard line. And that's going to be important in this test, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm going to let this run, and we'll get the zoom here. There we go. Now, what I've done here is I've layered everything so that we get everything ghosted, so that we can see everything at the same time. You'll notice the other routes sometimes are in different syncs. I'm not sure why that happens. Maybe that can be another test. But you'll see here in a second something very interesting with the routes here. So this ghost that you see that I have circled is the 95 and 90 route runner. As you can see, the route isn't supposed to break until the 19-yard line. This receiver is breaking down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards before the route is supposed to break. So if you're expecting them to make a break up at the 19-yard line, they're going to break here and potentially a DB jumps it. We're going to have to do some testing with defenders in, because if they're going to be running a route like this, maybe the DB has a better chance of jumping it. I don't know. But once I replay this again, or once I start this again, watch the route. He doesn't run it cleanly. From this point, he rounds it up to the 19. Watch this. So you see how he almost took, like, he took that curve? It wasn't a straight up and over. It was a round. Now, this is Robert Woods here with 99 route running. And the interesting part, so you can see, foot in the ground at the 19. So 99, perfect route by the looks of it, based on this test. And watch what happens with his route. Boom, straight to the sideline, right? So we'll back this up. Watch again. The 95 and the 90 rounds it, right? So eventually they get to the 19 to finish out that corner, but the 99 actually cuts where they're supposed to and moves on. So that was the first test, right? And what I did was I tested a whole range together, right? So what I did was I overlaid a lot of these videos. I tested the 90, 95, 99 together. I tested the 80, 85, 90 together. And then I also tested the 70, 75, 80 together. And I was going to put that into a package to show you guys until I realized what I'm about to show you. Because if what I'm about to show you is true most of the time, or 100% of the time, 99 overall is the only route threshold in Madden. So let's go take a look. So we're back here showing you the play again, right? 19-yard line. So this time, this is all 7 receivers. So you're seeing 7 pieces of footage layered on top of each other, right? You can clearly see Robert Woods and you see the other receivers. That ghost is all 6 receivers under 99 route running, all breaking down at the 24. They are all going to round this route. There was absolutely no difference when it came to the route running between 70 and 95. That's insane. So that means when it comes to stats, the route running might not mean anything. Now, that's just visually, right? That's just how visually they are running the route. Now, there might be some back-end coding in the game that we can't see visually, where the DB might be able to pick up on the route kind of before they start breaking down. Maybe, you know, at a 70, when they start breaking down, the DB can recognize the route and break on it, whereas at a 95, they don't recognize it until closer to the top of that round. Either way, visually, it looks the same. There's no difference, right? So we'll run it here. Once again, you see that rounding. And once again, you see Robert Woods putting his foot in the ground, waiting to make that cut. Right? Now you see here, in both tests, the lower route running, they make it to the sideline quicker because obviously they're rounding their route off. They're cutting it short, right? Is what they're doing. So technically the route is run quicker, but if you're looking for timing and you're looking for potential separation, you're going to want that 99 route running to be able to put the foot in the ground and get away from the defender. Because man coverage right now seems to be the meta when you're playing online, and I'm assuming franchise as well. I haven't jumped in there yet. But this was done in practice mode from the main menu on All Pro. So that basically default settings. It would be interesting to see, you know, if the routes act differently through the different game modes. But from what we're seeing through this test, 70 through 95, or basically 98, mean nothing, right? They're going to round their route off, and you might as well not use anything unless it's 99. So don't overpay, don't overcommit to a receiver that doesn't have 99 overall route running by the looks of this. But we have some more testing to do. So let me know down below, guys. What did you think of this test? Does it actually show anything worthwhile? Do you guys want to see more routes? I would like to also do quarterback releases frame by frame to see who has the quickest release. I want to do potentially pass rushers, you know, see if the different body sizes, different body types, height, weight, all that kind of stuff, what actually goes into pass rushing this year, what stats matter. I would also like to do maybe a straight line speed test to see, you know, what the differences are in the heights and the weights and the body types for different types of receivers. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, let everybody you know about this video. Liking and commenting obviously helps the algorithm. Subscribing to the channel helps promote my video to other people. And you know what? We're trying to bring some information to the Madden community, right? This was kind of a painstaking process to put together. For this one video, probably took me over the course of 2 days to do. And then if I'm going to do other ones, it's probably going to take me a little bit longer to get more and more information as we go through. So yeah, if you're interested, like, comment, subscribe, so I can bring you more content. And until next time, guys, love you all, and please take care of yourselves.